I wanted to play the little music. It's okay. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Okay, let me just make sure that everyone's supposed to be.
All
Just
right.
make sure. I always have to double check. That's just the me of me.
Right.
The
You got to
me
make
of me.
sure.
Exactly. Okay, so we are on. All right. Let's see if we can get some people on here. If you have somebody that want to buy your or if you want to share this to your platform, you're more than welcome to do so.
Sure am.
And let me turn this down because I don't like to hear myself. All right, but tonight is going to be good. I'm so excited. Tonight is going to be really, really good. Good.
Okay, I see it. So let me share. Okay.
We
We
are
just, we
such
just
a
doing a little housekeeping, y'all. Just a little housekeeping.
right. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. All right. So we are going to get this thing popping. And I don't know how to stop the thing about the stars. Okay. So. My name is Rhonda Pearson, and I am the owner of Bellarmine Designs, which is a custom apparel business that specializes in rhinestones and also business branding apparel. And tonight with us, we have Miss Abby on the line with us.
Hey, let's go.
Abby, it is such a pleasure to have you on here with us tonight.
Thank you.
Girl, the first time we met, you were just fresh air and you walked up to me like, girl, hey, I've been knowing you all my life. Let's kick it. Let's get to it.
Let's
And
go.
I absolutely love that vibe about you. All right. To our new viewers, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are as an entrepreneur?
Ooh, that's such a mouthful. I'm gonna try to give y'all the short version, right? I'm
Yeah.
Abby Souffrant. I changed my tagline, y'all. I'm no longer the director of revenue. I'm your shopping contract queen. Okay. My business
Yes.
is A&L Business Solutions, and we help small businesses scale up by partnering with the number one customer in the world, which is the US government. And if you love shopping contracts, you got to connect with me because I find all the shopping contracts in these contracting streets.
In the contracting streets, I am not mad at you at all. At all. So we're gonna do a little icebreaker because I know
Oh,
sometimes
Lord.
these things can be a little, I don't want to say intimidating, but you never know what questions are gonna come about
Right,
these type
right.
of things. So we're gonna do a little icebreaker.
Okay.
So tell me, okay, tell me your top 5 places that you would like to visit in the world. Like your top 5 bucket.
Ooh, top 5 places I want to visit.
Or look.
Um, I would like, okay. So one, I would definitely love to visit Egypt.
Mhm.
I would love to visit the Philippines.
Okay.
That's two.
Mhm.
I would love to visit oh, what's the name of that place? It's a city that's like way up north near the North Pole, but you can see like the northern lights from there. Only because I
Alaska,
just want to see the
Anchorage?
northern lights.
Is it Anchorage?
No, it's further up. It's like
Oh.
really, really close to the North Pole. I can't think of it, but up there, really, really
Mhm.
cold, right? Let's say one, two, three. I would love to visit. I haven't been here. I want to go to Jamaica. I haven't been to Jamaica.
Really?
I I haven't been. I was supposed to go, and that flight the situation got canceled. And then number 5. Hmm, where would I like to go? I think I would like to go to not not Italy. What is that? Greece.
Greece.
Want to go visit
Okay.
Greece? Yep.
All great spots. All great spots. Let me tell you mine. Let me tell you my girl.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
I want to go to, and this is going to be crazy, but I want to go to Seattle. I want to go to the fish market. I want to go to Colorado so I can go
I
skiing.
love. Yes.
I want to go to Dubai. I want to
Yes.
swim in the Mediterranean Sea. And the last place that I want to go to, what was the last place that I wanted to go to? It was Thailand.
Okay.
So that's my bucket list and the places that I would like to go.
Yeah, I forgot about Dubai. Okay, I'm gonna add Dubai.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
girl,
gonna go to
about
Dubai
me,
too.
if you could put me in some warm weather near the ocean,
We good.
at all, at all. So let's entrepreneur.
So, funny enough, when I graduated with my degree in accounting,
Mm-hmm.
nobody would hire me. And
Oh,
I
girl, you
really tried.
smart.
I
You,
really tried to work as an accountant because I love
mm-hmm.
numbers, makes
Mm-hmm.
sense to me. Nobody wanted to hire me. So then I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, well, maybe I just need a higher degree, something a little bit more, whatever, whatever. So I got my MBA. But by the time I got my MBA, I was too through with school. I was too done. I had finished my degree. They had sent me my degree in the mail, and I didn't open it up till a year later because
Oh,
I was just too through. Like it came in the mail, and I just was like, whatever.
mm-hmm.
Um, and then what ended up happening was I was still looking for work, but at that time I already had 2 kids, and it just my husband was just like, don't stress yourself out about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not new to entrepreneurship because my dad is like the ultimate entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got some of that in my DNA from him.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say I started my entrepreneur journey in like 2011.
Okay.
And it was real funny because back in the day, they used to send those mailers like we're having a business meeting and you can come for the free dinner and you get you like a free MP3 player at the end of it. But it'd be like some little janky, like it don't even like have a face. It was real janky. And at the
Right.
time, my husband and I were so broke, like we just came really for the dinner because we already knew that whatever you were selling, we wasn't gonna be buying.
Right.
So, we went to a couple of those and got like eventually got an e-commerce certificate. And at first we started selling candles. I ain't sell no candles. Started selling shoes. I ain't sell no shoes. You know what I'm saying? So over time, I just kind of got better at
Gotcha.
my craft and what I wanted to do, and networking and understanding the needs of people. And so I'm like 12 years, I guess, in the game now, and it has been a journey, up and down, 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 and now we're up. So listen. I'm grateful.
Girl, you didn't hear me say. I was like, girl, you smart, smart. You got a degree in accounting?
Yes.
Girl, accounting kicked my butt when I was in college. I was like, I know. Like, I've always been good at math, but I was like, why is accounting kicking my butt? But, child, we got past that. So,
Accounting is like slightly numbers, but more so science
mhm,
is yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Don't let it fool you.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. So,
Uh
y'all,
oh. Uh oh.
Abby is the contract goat. Okay. And when I
Lord.
tell you, don't say that. Don't say that because you've earned this title. And Abby has opened the eyes of a lot of people to help them realize that you can, despite what industry you're in, you
Mm-hmm.
can work with the number one customer in the world, which is the government. So, for instance, I have a t-shirt business, and guess what? I can work with the government. People
Mm-hmm.
think that just because you have a little t-shirt business, my
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt business ain't little, but just because you have a little t-shirt business that you can't work with big major companies and the government, but you can. So tonight, Abby is going to talk about some overlooked industries that
Mm-hmm.
people may not have even thought about that can work with the government.
Yes.
All right,
So
so give us the tea, girl. Give us the tea.
let me get my paper ready, right? So I source contracts honestly now. Like I've completely did like a whole shift into what my business is doing. And so now my company primarily just sources contracts and write proposals, right? And so I come across literally thousands of opportunities on a weekly basis. It's so much that you know how like stuff be really really good and you want to hold it to yourself. It's so much, I can't hold it by myself. It's too many
Right.
opportunities, and it just wouldn't be right of me to hold it to myself. I cannot respond to all of these solicitations. It is just not possible. And so as
Right.
I have gone through the process, I've started noticing um a little trend on certain industries or certain type of work that they would ask for, that I was like,
Mhm.
they asking for that? Like, they need,
Yeah.
there's a whole contract for that?
Girl,
You
the other night I was looking like, maybe I need to pivot.
okay? Listen, and let me tell you the honest truth though, a lot of times, especially with like the shopping contracts, a lot of times they really don't care so much what
Hmm.
your business particularly does. They're not so um pertinent on that like they would like a service-based contract.
Hmm.
So you can be a little bit more flexible. Like, you have an apparel company, but you could
Hmm.
also provide pencils and pens to the schools.
Okay, let me stop you for just one moment, Abby, okay?
Okay.
Because for those who are new to government contracting, or they're just, they want to, they're just curious about government contracting, can you
Yeah.
please explain to them what a shopping contract is?
Okay. So the government buys products and services. So we call shopping contracts more so the products that the government puts out solicitations for. The government buys, so they buy everything. Okay, they buy everything from pencils, pens, toilet paper, dogs, our
Gift card.
rifle, couches, light bulbs, food.
Mhm.
Like, they buy every clothing. It's they buy so much. And I'm pretty
Right.
sure there's more things that I haven't even seen yet, but I'm so excited that I'm at the top of the fiscal year that I could kind of see these solicitations come out in real time, and just like it just continuously blows my mind. And so
Hmm.
shopping contracts pretty much are products that the government wants somebody to buy. And you would think that there ain't nobody in-house that can order y'all some toilet paper. Because I'm
Off
pretty sure
Amazon.
if I need toilet paper in my office, I'm going to tell my assistant, girl, go ahead and you go pick us up some toilet paper, or order us some. No, the government be like, we're gonna write a solicitation. We need 10,000 rolls of toilet paper.
But look,
Really?
Abby, is it safe to say that the government is a little bougie because they're like, get somebody else to do
Hello?
it? Get
Like,
somebody else
really,
to do it.
really, we're like Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like, what's the other company that pick up your groceries?
Yes, they have Amazon Flex, all of that. Hmm.
That's what we are. If
Right.
you want to go more so the shopping contract route, that's what we are. That's what we do. Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's what we do for the government. And the great thing about doing for the government is that they pay very well, and they pay Instacart. Yes,
Yeah.
Instacart. So basically, baby, I'm Instacart for the government. I'm gonna
Government.
change my name again. Instead of being a shopping contract queen, I'm gonna be the Instacart. I'm Instacart
You
for the
gonna you,
government.
you know you're gonna have to come up some creative because of
Tra-
but
trade, tra- yeah,
mhm.
trademark
That's
infringement. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's okay.
I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it. So basically, that's pretty much what it is when you're doing shopping contracts. And so one thing I do to kind of help people understand and see like in real time what these contracts are asking for, I have started doing shopping contract videos on my YouTube page, so y'all can see like,
Mhm.
oh, they asking for that. Like the one I have up there is nothing but candy. And so I
Mhm.
strolled over to the Sam's Club. Sam's Club had all the candy that the shopping contract needed.
Mhm.
In not in reality, because they wanted several thousand, 100 cases,
Right.
but it is the just behind it that that's what they need.
Mhm.
And it could be as small as that, or it could be, they need a whole building. I
Right.
mean, it can vary great and wide. But one thing I have noticed is that what they ask for, they they truly really need.
Mhm.
And if it's something that you can provide, great. If it's something that you never thought about providing, definitely do your research. How can I provide this for them? It doesn't hurt to look and try at all. Um, and so going into what we're talking about today is some of the industries or some of the businesses that people can start that the government is looking for work specifically for them. Because we hear a lot of times people want to start, different things. There's no shade. People can
Right.
start t-shirts. They can start Amazon things. They can start writing books. They can do drop shipping, all that stuff like that. Look, I drop ship for the government. Like, I don't own nothing. Okay, I'm drop shipping and I'm Instacart. I'm over here adding all kind of accolades to,
Right.
to my profile. But
Right.
one thing, as I was going through like a lot of these RFPs, I'm like, people aren't really talking about these services, these service-based companies that the government has whole solicitations for. And at one point, I thought about even dipping in and trying to get another certification to do this and go through another class and learn that. But no, I could partner with somebody who
Right.
does that. So essentially, I need some partners. Rhonda needs some partners to do these things because they have these solicitations out there. All right, so let me get to my list, right? Because I feel like I'm just rambling. I know
You
y'all like, get
good,
on
girl.
the list, girl. Get on the list. All right. So number one is fingerprinting services. Right?
I never would have thought about that.
Fingerprinting services. Who uses fingerprinting services? The state. The state, when they're hiring new people, like they're doing teachers or people that work within the state, like I've seen so many fingerprinting services. And I've even seen people that actually have courses for them.
Girl, you
And
gonna
you
have me on Google.
But listen, these state agencies, your Department of Human Resources, your Department of Revenue, like they use fingerprinting services. And from the ones that I've seen, they've been year-long contracts with additional years or options that you can add on the end if you do a good job.
Wow.
Now, you can't tell me it's that hard to get somebody's fingerprints.
Got the roll.
Not even fingerprints. And I did a little research because I ain't gonna lie, I was intrigued, like fingerprinting services.
It's digital.
You could do it, yep.
Put your finger right here.
Digital, right? Crazy,
Yes.
but it's yes. So okay, number two, I've seen a lot of website design and Google Analytics. So yes, your city, state, county, local will have their website, but 9 times out of 10, they still outdated. They very outdated.
Very much so.
They very old. And so with so much happening in technology and AI, now they're starting to be like, okay, we need to upgrade, update, but don't none of them people know what to do.
Right. They've been there so long that, they're not up to speed with what's going on.
No, they can't. They barely can tell you where to go on their current website to find a link. Because I've called a few. They'll be like, where's the link? Well, baby, I don't know. Hold on. Let me go ask Susan.
See.
Well, where is Susan?
Right.
Because Susan seems to be the only one in the building that know how to operate this. But they are looking to update. And so I'll give you a free nugget. If you do website design and you see that your local area, your city, county, state, that their stuff is not up to par, definitely send them a pitch. Say, hey, I can do this.
Right.
Everybody else around us is doing it.
Right. And part of your pitch is that you can tell them that it'll make the county or the city or whatever appeal or become more attractive to other people.
Correct.
Now, when you go to someone's website, anybody's website, state, city, your website, my website, and it's outdated, it kind of,
look a little, and they want that money, especially in tourism. They definitely want that money. So you're going to have to put more effort into the way y'all look online. People will check you out online before they check you out in real life. Like, gone are the days where many people come by just because they need to check you out first. And if it's looking like you ain't got it together, But the good thing also is Google Analytics, you can get certificates for that online for free.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. For little or nothing.
Oh my goodness! All right, number 3.
Okay.
Catering.
Now I can cook.
You can. What you like to cook?
Girl, I can make it do with it. I'm not. No, I can cook a little bit, but at one point in time, I thought that I wanted to start a catering business, but that quickly changed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can be the prime on that.
Yeah, I've been crying all day. I ain't got no problem. You cook? Okay, cool, cool, cool. I know Miss Jackie cooks.
Yep,
She catering. I
yep.
see a lot because now we're outside and so now
Hmm.
people are doing events again. These
Right.
agencies are doing events, they're showing them, they're popping up. They need more. So look, told you Miss Jackie be cooking.
Yeah,
Even though I ain't had her cooking yet, if she go to GovCon, she needs to cook for us. I'm just saying, I'm gonna put that out there.
because I mean, our what is it? Accommodations will accommodate that.
Yes, they will. Come on, Miss Jackie. All right, number 4, court reporter. Now you would think a court reporter is a job that they would put more so out of HR.
Right.
I have seen so many court reporters solicitations. It's like, this is crazy.
Do you have to have anything special to be a court reporter?
So I did a little research, right?
Okay.
So they have like a couple schools that you get like a court reporter license. And I
Oh.
want to say it's like 6 to 9 months,
Hmm.
but they pay.
She
They
said
pay.
that's
They
not bad
pay.
at all.
Okay, court reporter, and I've seen them nationwide. Like, but also people don't want to work no more for real. So I think also that. But if you create a company that does court reporting, like you could be in there like swimwear,
Girl, you are.
right?
Look,
Look, we only at number 4.
wait a
I
minute,
only put
Sabrina.
10.
What did they say?
I only put 10.
You have to
Do
be
you
a
have to be a notary, also the court reporter? I don't know. I
that
don't
comes with
know.
the research. That comes
Yeah, you might have to research, but that would be really, really good.
mm-hmm.
Um, I think that might also be on the lines with is it stenography or something, stenographers or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they have like schools that like legit teach you the whole nine, and you could literally get a certificate.
Okay, she's saying that you have to be a notary also to do court reporting.
Oh, you
That works
do.
out well too.
Look, I'm a notary. It took me 3 seconds. My state don't really care. They don't have too many stipulations. I'd have to pay the fee, and they was like, and have my insurance, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they have whole contract for court reporting. Yes, they do. Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
That
right,
is
number 5.
okay.
I have they they want people to manage their their social media management and content along with digital marketing.
I can do that.
Look, they want to be online.
Right.
Again, there's people who are seasoned in in these agencies that don't do this. They
But
confuse.
if you think about it, like if we're gonna be like completely honest and truthful about these agencies, a lot of the times people who get into those agencies, they've been in those agencies for a while.
Hmm.
Because truth be told, if you get a good government job,
That was the
I'm gonna
goal.
stick this thing out. I'm not gonna mess up. I'm gonna ride it out.
That
So
was the goal.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I remember when I was young, and back in the day, like working for the post office, like you can make you some good money for the post
hmm
office.
hmm
Baby, I ain't trying to put the post office is backlog. They can't pay me enough no more. When I was willing and ready back then, that you can't pay me right now. I'm
somebody else
sorry,
do it.
but they do want to have a social media page. They want to be with AI. I'll give y'all
Hmm.
another nugget. With AI, you don't even gotta think about it. You just
Right.
write their stuff in and spit it out, and boom, they be like, "Oh my gosh, you're still young, boo. Thank you, babe. Thank you, babe.
I had
Thank
to
you,
put that
babe.
up there. I had to put
You
that.
already, you already know. You already know. And look, here come one of my broke best friends. She just want to be in the camera.
That's
She ain't gonna let me be. All right. So next, it's a good one. Drug testing and drug testing kits is a product, but drug testing services. You would think that they have that in house, but they have it done through third parties. If you think about it, third parties, because you could have somebody that you're trying to get a job with on the inside,
right.
you know, we all know how inside hookups happen.
Right.
But
That
when
part.
you do your drug test, they need third party companies to do it.
Girl, I'm finna start a new business. It's gonna have solutions in it. Because we gonna provide solutions.
We provide solutions. We get your fingerprint done. We can do the court report and everything. Do your drug test.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what you need.
One stop shop.
we full service around here.
Exactly. Exactly. You are blowing my mind with this list.
You should see me when I'm reading. I be in the house like, oh my gosh, like what they looking for that? Oh, and for me, let me just be completely honest. Right, because Rhonda, you can't add no more to your list, and I know I can't add no more to my list. So, because Carla telling the whole truth, we both gonna get in trouble, right? But what I do know is, I will tell you this.
Okay.
And I don't believe this to happen, but if all else fails in my business, all I gotta do is look at these RFPs and see what they're looking for, and create a whole new business around what they're looking for.
Right.
That's how many opportunities there are out there. And I'm not so married to my business because it's just business. If it goes down, I can start another one.
But you know what? What you said in regards to creating a business around what they're looking for, I know somebody who works for the government and they created a job around what it was that she could do. So if they can do that, you can most definitely take what they're putting out there and build a business off of that.
You sure could. You sure could. I mean, like, why not? Why not?
Yes.
All right, let me keep going.
We have to learn how to think outside the box and make it work for us.
That part. Think smarter and not harder. You know, so even with all these ones I've listed so far, it's like, do I know people who do this? Or do I know a lot of people who like they want to start a business, don't know where to start.
Right.
And they don't necessarily want to start all these things that they hear all these gurus talk about. Because I tell you right now, most of these gurus ain't talk about most of any of this except for maybe content and social media.
Right.
Outside of that, anybody talk about no catering for real, fingerprint and drug testing, court reporting? No, but these are things that are going to keep happening because there's going to always be a reason for somebody to get a drug test. There's always going to be somebody in court. There's always going to be somebody getting a job who's in trouble and they need fingerprint services.
Right.
So these are jobs with longevity, like businesses with longevity that we have to start thinking about instead of just get rich quick. That don't happen quick, and they took all my savings. No, leave that alone.
They gone tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Absolutely
not. So number 7 is photography. I see a lot of photography services, state and local, but I also see a lot from schools. And you would think sometimes the schools already have their people who they use. Right. Like my kids' schools, you've used the same company year after year, but maybe some have gone out of business. Mm-hmm. That's all I can think of. And so I'm just like, well, maybe they're just looking for new people. So they have solicitations for photography, and then even from like your centers of agriculture for the state. Mm-hmm. They want some new and updated pictures of what's, wildlife and the beauty and all the stuff like that going on in the state. Mm-hmm. Even tourism, you know what I'm saying? If you have a city that's booming, like here in Huntsville, it's popping right now. And so getting all the best angles and shots in multiple places in our city is key. And they are paying. Right. They are paying, and they're paying very well. What you say?
Outsourcing is probably cheaper than those older companies. And you're absolutely right, because nowadays with budgets changing, there's not as much money. It could be possibly that they can't afford those people anymore and they have to go a cheaper route. So hey, correct. I'm for it.
It happens. Just don't give up hope, y'all. Don't give up hope. There is still a lot of hope in these business streets.
It is.
Okay, so number 8. Now, number 8 was one of the first contracts I came across, and I was like, that can't be real. So number 8 is shredding.
I've seen that.
There's a lot of shredding nationwide.
It is.
So you trying to tell me you gonna pay me to just put your paper through my machine, bag it up, and throw it away.
Recycle it. You gotta recycle it.
Recycle, my bad. Recycle, because we better than that.
Right.
Shredding services.
I've
You want
seen
a
that.
low impact business? Shredding. Shredding.
Right.
I've seen mobile shredding. I even taught people how to do that before the pandemic, like mobile shredding. Go from business to business and shred their paper. We all got lots of paper.
Lots of it.
And if their business is booming, they got too much paper. They need to, and they don't have time to shred it. So shredding services is a real thing. Number 9, grant writing. A lot of companies get money from grants, and they get major grants.
Yeah.
And they want to keep that money flowing. And I would say probably in the last 3 weeks, I've seen more grant writing solicitations than I have seen, in the past 6 months.
Really?
And I don't know if it's just because it's the beginning of the year. They're looking for new people to start their grant writing process, get them some money, get them some funding.
Right.
But grant writing services is a hot topic right now.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, and number 10, y'all. We don't a little bit. Number 10 is after hours answering service.
What?
After hours answering service. So after your business closed, you have to have some businesses have live answering services. There are solicitations for live answering services.
They have those at doctor's offices.
Correct. And they have them so apparently local and state as well.
Yep. God. Things that we don't even think about. And I used to work at the call center.
Things we just don't think about, and I just see them and I'm like, they can't be serious. Oh, they're very serious.
Yeah.
They're very serious.
They're very serious because they took the time to write up the RFP.
Yep.
They took the time to shredding, fingerprinting. What else did you say? Social media management.
Social media, catering, photography, drug testing, grant writing, answering services.
Let me go take me a class I can learn how to drug test these people. Put it in the cup.
Just pick one out. Guess we're doing shredding.
But seriously though, think about it. These are the industries and the jobs that you name on this list. It doesn't take a lot to do. At the most, I would say the most expensive one maybe is the shredding business because you have to buy the shredders. But all this social media management, that's time. The notary, you have to get your certificate or whatever you have to get for that. But all of this stuff is not like rocket science at all. It's almost like it's in plain sight and we don't see it.
Correct. That's exactly what it is. It's in plain sight. And so my goal in this live was to at least show people that there's a lot more in plain sight and we don't have to overthink it at all. And your business can still make a good income to support yourself, to expand whatever you want to do by providing these services. Okay, go get it, baby.
And you said the key thing, whatever it is that you want to do, you have to want to do it.
Correct.
You have to want to do it because it's not to say that it would be easy would not necessarily be the truth.
Correct.
Because regardless, you're going to have to put some effort, some type of work, some type of research into it so that you can come into the situation educated about the situation. You can't go in blindly. Oh, I see this shredding contract. Let me go in and bid on it. No, because the one thing that you don't want to do is mess up with the government. You always want to be in good standing with them.
Always.
Girl, I can't believe this. You have blown my mind. Literally. You have blown my mind because
they blew my mind. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What? Where was this when I was in college? I could have been shredding paper and making a bag.
Right.
Before I take
Look, not to discourage anybody that's going to college. What college? Who? I'm making this government money.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for your life? Shred paper?
Right. And you okay with that? You must don't see my check.
Right.
We good
You don't
over
know
here.
the contract that I have. I'm working with some high level people. So yeah, yeah.
Right. And if you get in good, guess what? I'm locked in for 5 years.
Correct.
That's the
Correct.
next 5 years. See,
Correct.
people
And
don't
so when
think
we
like
talk about different services, even though we teach our youth and whatnot, or different
that.
career options,
Mhm.
those who don't necessarily want to go to college, these are trades still, skills that take little or nothing. I would
Mhm.
say minimal investment. 'Cause I feel like college is the ultimate investment.
Yes.
Um, so they take minimal investment, and then you can get a return on your investment in no time.
Right.
If you connect with the right people, and they'll get you on track. So for
That
sure.
So I said that I was gonna tell a little secret about you tonight.
You did say that. I want to know what the secret is. Cece, she got a secret about your mama, and I don't. No, you don't want to hear the secret.
So Abby, I
Lord.
told y'all she's the GOAT. She, let me see how I want to say this. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Abby believes in collaboration with the
Yes.
right people.
Yes.
And she believes in doing her research and her work. Because of that, I I value Abby and whatever it is that she has to say because one, I know that she's not going to bring me any incorrect information intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Abby doesn't just write RFPs, she wins them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the reason why I say that is because there are people out here that I can teach you how to get ready for government contracting. Have I won a government contract yet? No. But I can teach you how to get prepared for it. But
Mm-hmm.
Abby is winning contracts. Okay. So that's the difference. When it comes to working with people, and she does charge, when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
working with people, you have to make sure that you connect with the right people. You want to be on the money team, you want to be on the winning team.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not saying this lightly, I'm saying it to take it seriously because of the simple fact there are so many scammers out here that will sell you false hope. Okay. Abby is not that. If you want receipts, she can bring them. She can bring
Yeah.
them. And I would like to say that, I am beyond proud of you and everything that it is that you're
Thank
doing. Because
you.
when we were at GovCon, baby, you said, Rhonda, by the time we come back to GovCon next year, we going to have a such and such contract. And guess what? Rhonda didn't do it, but you did. Okay?
We still got time. We
We
still
still
got
got
time.
time. We still
Look,
got time.
look, we still got time. It ain't nothing. This is a solicitation that ain't come out yet. That with our name on it.
Exactly. And I told Curtis the other night, I said, I want a contract before I go to GovCon. So
Actually,
guess what?
I got one in mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't send it to you. I got one I saw on Friday.
See, this is the type of people that you need to have in all
Yeah.
seriousness. You need to wait a minute. I'm gonna read you exactly what somebody sent me today. And it's a fact. It says women need other women in their lives who think they are a big deal. No competition, no backhanded comments, no jealousy, no hate. Just I love you, I support you, and there's no one on earth like you kind of energy.
Yeah.
Those are the type of people that you need to surround yourself with. It
Absolutely.
doesn't get better.
I don't. As you can see, I got my hands full. This is every day. You
It's fine.
know,
It's
I
fine.
it, I take what I do very seriously, um, because I know who I'm doing it for,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay if you're not serious. It's okay. You don't have to be on my team. I'm not asking for nobody to be on my team. I just know that I always am willing to give. Now, what you do with it is your business.
Right.
Um, I want everybody to win. I sincerely believe that. But if you're not in the state in your life where you're ready for that, that's okay. Look, these contracts ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Somebody's sleeping. Yeah, she's just waiting for me. But look, and I told you, like, I have 5 children. This is my youngest one. This my pandemic baby. She's acting just like it right now, just in the camera,
Leave
right?
alone.
Here,
Leave
go to
alone.
your brother. Here, let me pass it along to somebody. There you go. But there
Leave
be
alone.
times where I'm up and I burn the midnight oil and I'm writing the contract, baby be sick on my lap. But we still have a goal to go after.
Right.
Um, I'm working my hardest now so that I don't have to work my hardest later.
Yes.
I'm working, losing sleep, but still taking care of myself as
Right.
well.
Right.
I'm not burning myself to the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more strategic in my approach and what I do and how I do. But I also know that I don't have to do it all on my own. That's why I love collaboration, because at one point in time in this, what I've been a entrepreneur for 12 years. Yeah, I would say probably about a good 10, 11 of them I was hands on by myself,
Right.
and it only got me so far. And this last year, I've learned so much that you go further together.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be willing to extend the olive branch,
Mm-hmm.
even if I don't know all the particular details. One
Mm-hmm.
thing I also learned was that I'm not afraid to necessarily say what my goals are
Mm-hmm.
out loud. Because some people be like, don't say it out loud because people will try to tarnish it, and people will, and let that be their agenda. They don't know me and they don't know my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They don't know the plans that we have.
Right.
Okay. So you can try to, you ain't gonna go get very far.
It's
And
not
if
gonna
anything,
prosper.
you just gonna be more upset because I'm gonna keep showing you that I'm winning. And it's not for me to like clout on myself. It's to
Mm-hmm.
really brag on my God.
Exactly.
It
Exactly. Girl.
ain't got nothing to do with me. If you thought it was about me, you've been gravely mistaken. It ain't about Abby.
Right.
There's a bigger picture out there than that. And I'm just doing my part, that God has given me the skill sets to be a part of to do, because it ain't about me. It's never been about me.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add? The
Ooh.
information that you have provided thus far has been amazing, and
Oh,
I love who you accredited to. That's why we
oh,
do. That's why.
yeah, girl. Listen, we under the tutelage of the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She
Yes.
just Coach Brooks, man.
Hmm.
Listen. Anything else? Listen, it doesn't matter what you do in life. I'm gonna say this. It doesn't matter what you do in life. If your foundation, see, now my husband is cutting up. He cutting up. Look, we shooting our shot. Don't shoot your shot in my DM. No, I am not single. That's my husband being funny. Shoot your shot in other ways. We shooting our shot all 2023.
All
I,
2023.
when I tell you I'm going beyond my comfort zone,
Hmm.
beyond my comfort zone, but I
Yes.
have to go beyond my comfort zone to get to where I'm trying to get to. Right?
Yes.
I have to be very intentional in
Hmm.
what I want and how my approach is. I have to be willing to let people in.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, I know I can always count and bet on myself. So if other people, other things fail me, I know that I can depend on me. I can depend on God,
Hmm.
and that's it. And so what I was saying before was, it doesn't matter what you do in life. At the end of the day, if your foundation isn't good and set, you are not going to go very far.
Right.
There's going to be things in business that are going to pick, pride, trigger. Sometimes on purpose. Most times it's not.
Hmm.
But if you ain't got those things in check, and I'm talking about you and you as a person,
Hmm.
as much as possible, business is only going to further um, tap on that nerve,
Right. Right. Right.
and that's not the business fault.
Hmm.
You got to take care of you first, so that the best version of you
Can
can
show up.
be the face, the voice
Mhm.
of your business. And
Absolutely.
it doesn't happen overnight, but I would say the willingness to grow
Hmm.
and to remove some traumas and triggers and hurt and pain, uh, just the willingness,
Right.
it has to be there, because the only way to go bigger, higher, further
Mm-hmm.
is not by yourself.
Exactly.
And so at some point, you do have to open up the door for
Mm-hmm.
somebody to come
Right.
in
Right.
and to work alongside you.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that'll be my tidbit for tonight.
That's awesome. And lastly, I want to thank you again for, accepting the invitation to be on here for all things
Yeah,
business.
thank
But also,
you.
how can people reach you?
Okay, so I'm on social media. Let's see. I'm on TikTok. Y'all follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to go
Follow
live.
her on
Okay,
TikTok.
hang on, I'm shooting my shot. Y'all better follow me on TikTok. Okay, that's what I want you to find me on TikTok at Abby Souffrant. Follow me on TikTok. I'm also Abby Souffrant on YouTube. I have a weekly podcast. I'm doing business interviews this month. I'm doing shopping contracts, and I have something else I'm dropping this week. I'm so excited about that. In my YouTube page. And I'm on LinkedIn, Abby Souffrant, and if you go to my website, albizsolutions.com. That's where all my services are. I have a resource membership group where we talk about all things sourcing contracts. I help you find your local state portals, any portals that you're looking for where you are. We kind of go through them. We review contracts in real time and how I would outline what I'm going to write in the proposal, if there is a proposal, because sometimes the shopping contracts are not
Need numbers.
proposals. So it's just numbers and a capability statement and a cover letter. And so that is kind of like cheat sheet when it comes to the government contract, the shopping contracts. But I also, give y'all some strategies in place and things to consider for certain shopping contracts that you do want to go after. So that's all.
All right, Abby. Thank you again for
You're
coming on here,
welcome.
and we have enjoyed you.
Thank
Everybody, if you
you.
want to see the replay of this, it'll be on the Facebook page as well as it will be on the YouTube page as well. So I hope you all have a great night. Good night,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all. Stay contracted.